Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Cristiano Ronaldo stormed out of Old Trafford before the full-time whistle. Manchester United cruised to a 2-0 victory against Tottenham yesterday night, courtesy of goals by Fred and Bruno Fernandes. What was a sublime and masterful performance, however, was shrouded by controversy, with Cristiano Ronaldo the main culprit. With the game only minutes away from ending and with the Red Devils firmly in control, the 37-year-old rose up and stormed down the tunnel. Ronaldo resorted to this as a form of protest against Erik Tanhaag, who snubbed him, preferring to bring on Anthony Elanga and Christian Eriksen. Ronaldo's stunt has since created a frenzy, with the player coming under intense criticism for what Thierry Henry described as the player taking the headlines away from the team and placing them into himself. However, Ronaldo's act goes beyond heading into the changing room. The Athletic's Laurie Whitewell reports that the five-time Ballon d'Or winner went further ahead and made his way out of Old Trafford in a fit of rage. Whitewell says the Portugal international walked down the tunnel before the full-time whistle, but also left the stadium rather than heading to the dressing room. Ronaldo's early exit didn't make a ripple in the home dressing room at Old Trafford, as United's player celebrated the win over Tottenham. When Tanhaag was asked about the striker's unacceptable behavior yesterday after the match, he dismissed the question and said he would deal with the matter. This is not the first time the 37-year-old has done such a thing under the Dutch boss. He did the same against Rayo Vallecano during pre-season when he was substituted at half-time. On that occasion, Tanhaag said, "I certainly don't condone this. This is unacceptable for everyone. We are a team and you have to stay until the end." Tanhaag is expected to hold showdown talks with Ronaldo today. Thierry Henry critical of Marcus Rashford for wasting goal-scoring chance against Tottenham Hotspur. Thierry Henry was pleased with what he saw of Manchester United yesterday. Erik Tanhaag's side beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 in a brilliant performance from the host. United were relentless with their press and controlled the match from start to finish. Henry praised Tanhaag. "For the first time I saw what I used to see with his Ajax team, and he should be pleased with that." He was critical of Rashford for squandering a golden opportunity to make it 3-0. Rashford decided to opt for power over precision, shooting straight at the goalkeeper. The shot was fierce and Hugo Lloris made an outstanding save, but Henry was not happy with Rashford's decision. He said, "While that ball from Fred was coming to him, you have to look at the goalkeeper to freeze him. Strikers don't do that often. He never looked. You go low across. Power is not always the answer. You open the goal up, just finish it, place it, why hard, side foot, goal, see you later." Rashford was immense last night and led the press from the front. However, he must improve his decision-making to reach that next level. The Englishman often gets caught up in two minds and wastes good opportunities. Tanhaag will be eager to work on those areas of his game and make him a top striker. Erik Tanhaag lauds his team after a sensational performance against Tottenham Hotspur. Erik Tanhaag was delighted with Manchester United's result and performance against Tottenham last night. United demolished the visitors 2-0, and it could have been way more. Old Trafford was rocking from the start and the players were up for it. The press was intense and United did not give Spurs a moment's rest on the ball. A jubilant Tanhaag spoke after the game. "Today, you see that we developed, we are growing in the season and getting more productive in and out of possession. First, you get the organization in and out of possession, then you need intensity, and that's what we did today. It was a magnificent performance, and I hope we have set a new base." I agree that it was United's most complete performance. From the start until the end, we controlled the game. You can see the development in the process. Second half goals from Fred and Bruno Fernandes were enough to see all 3 points against a timid Spurs side. Tanhaag was also asked about Cristiano Ronaldo, who stormed into the tunnel before the game had ended. The Dutchman stated that he would have a chat with him today, as we mentioned previously. United fans will be hoping for more of the same this weekend against Chelsea in what will be a sterner test. Raphael Varane thinks Tottenham win was Manchester United best performance under Erik Tanhaag. Speaking to MUTV after Manchester United's impressive win against Tottenham, as quoted by Manchester Evening News, Man United centre-back Raphael Varane thinks the Red Devils' 2-0 win against Spurs was probably the best performance they have put in under Erik Tanhaag. Man United were sensational as a team last night, with all the players putting in a display that the Dutch tactician will be proud of. However, it was not all plain sailing in the first half when the Red Devils failed to score a number of chances. It kept looking like it would be yet another of those frustrating nights when the Red Devils would fail to score, but that was not the case as Ten Hag's men really turned it on in the second half and put in a display to remember. Varan has a clean sheet to show for his performance last night, and he will be hoping to continue to build on what has been an exceptional start to the season. The talented Frenchman will also want to stay fit considering how injury-prone he has been in the last season and a half. Speaking about last night's performance, Varan opined that yesterday's display was arguably Man United's best under Ten Hag so far. Maybe the best performance under Ten Hag. It was a very solid game. We created a lot of chances. We could have scored more, Varan said. With the win against Tottenham, Man United have won games against the Lily Whites, Arsenal and Liverpool this season. That is quite an impressive feat for Erik Ten Hag in such a short span of time at the Red Devils' boss. Man United currently find themselves 5th in the table and will want to continue pushing as they look to break into the top 4 in the Premier League. There are some games left before the mid-season break and the grind must continue. Erik Ten Hag praises Fred after excellent display against Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag was full of praise for midfielder Fred following his sublime showing against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League yesterday. The Brazil international had a poor performance against Newcastle United last weekend, where he won just 3 out of 12 duels while squandering a clear-cut scoring chance. As a result, he was fancied to be dropped to the bench against Spurs, but much to the surprise of many fans, he got the nod to start over Christian Eriksen as well as Scott McTominay. Fred repaid his manager's faith with a performance that was probably overshadowed by only Bruno Fernandes. The Brazilian played with an attacking intent right from the off. It was clear that he was given the lessons to press forward and kept Hugo Lloris busy in Spurs' goal. Fred finally scored the opening goal in the 47th minute via a deflection, but it was truly deserved. The Brazilian also played his role in the second goal bagged by Fernandes. Fred's shot was his straight at Eric Dyer, but the rebound fell into the path of Fernandes, who put the game to bed. Speaking after the match, Ten Hag was happy that Fred proved him right with the selection. He described his performance as magnificent. He said, "I said to him before the match, 'Are you ready?' And he said, 'I am always ready.' And he proved it. It was a magnificent performance from Fred, that's clear," Ten Hag said. The £18 million rated star produced his best performance of the campaign last night, and the same can be said for several of his teammates, including under fire captain Fernandes. First photos of Mason Greenwood after he was granted bail in a private hearing. Manchester United Academy graduate Mason Greenwood was yesterday granted bail by a judge after spending 4 nights behind bars. Greenwood was granted bail after a privacy hearing at Minshull Street Crown Court in Manchester. The Englishman was over the weekend arrested after violating the terms of his initial bail by attempting to make contact with the complainant. The Mirror reports on this fresh development surrounding Greenwood's controversial case, saying, "Following this morning's private hearing, another judge, John Potter, granted Greenwood, who was not in court, bail. He has been granted bail on the condition that he is not allowed to contact witnesses, including the complainant. He must also reside in Bowden, near Altrincham in Greater Manchester." In the first pictures that have been released, Greenwood is seen departing HMP Berwyn in the company of his father and under heavy security. The United player is required to make an appearance at Manchester Crown Court on November 21. The 21-year-old will be given the opportunity to defend himself against three serious allegations. The first is attempting to rape a woman. The second is engaging in controlling and coercive behavior between November 1, 2018 and October 15, 2022. The final one is assaulting a person therapy, occasioning them actually bodily harm between December 12 and 31, 2021. For the moment, the player remains suspended by the Red Devils, pending the outcome of the judicial process. While attempting to clear his name, Greenwood continues to be paid his salary in full, which is estimated to be in the range of £75,000 a week. He last played for the 20-time English champions on January 22 against West Ham. Antonio Conte admits Man United deserve to win in honest post-match interview. Antonio Conte has reflected on his team's performance as Tottenham suffered a 2-0 loss to Manchester United at Old Trafford on Wednesday evening. In a highly anticipated top 4 clash, the Red Devils came out victorious after goals from midfield Dio Fred and Bruno Fernandes secured the 3 points in a tense evening at Old Trafford. Spurs had the chance to go second place in the Premier League with a win after Manchester City dropped points to Liverpool last weekend. They now remain in third place, but close behind them are United and Chelsea, who both have a game in hand over Antonio Conte's side. Post-match, Conte said, "United deserved to win. They played a really good game. In our side, when the level needs to be high, we need to improve a lot and be better than today. United showed they are much better than us. I consider United a really good team," said Conte. Manchester United continuing to follow Dutch international Cody Gakpo. Manchester United are continuing to follow PSV forward Cody Gakpo after holding talks to sign him during the summer transfer window. Gakpo recently revealed that he held talks with Manchester United during the summer transfer window. "I was close to leaving PSV. I spoke to Erik Tanhaag a few times at Manchester. In the end, the deal didn't go through, and it was a shame," as relayed by Fabrizio Romano. The fact that Gakpo claimed that it was a shame that a deal taking him to Manchester United didn't go through is interesting, and there is a chance they could make another effort to bring the Dutchman to the Premier League. Manchester United have excellent relationships with Cody Gakpo's agent. A deal was never really close to being completed during this summer, as United decided to go big on signing Antony. However, United are still following Gakpo, but will face competition from other clubs in England as well as Spain, said Romano, speaking exclusively to Caught Offside via his Substack column. Despite signing Antony during the summer transfer window, Manchester United haven't stopped following Gakpo. And it's no surprise, after an impressive start to the season for PSV, Gakpo has managed 16 goals and assists in just 10 league games so far this season, as well as 3 goals in as many games in the Europa League. Gakpo is capable of playing through the middle as well as out wide, so his versatility could make him a useful option for Manchester United. United signed Antony from Ajax in the recent transfer window to bolster the attacking options at Erik Ten Hag's disposal, and the Brazilian has had mixed performances. Another forward at the Gaffer's disposal is Cristiano Ronaldo. However, the 37-year-old has not had the best of campaigns so far. However, Ten Hag has been able to seemingly rejuvenate the likes of Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho and Anthony Martial. The trio had disappointing campaigns in the last term. Unfortunately, goal scoring has evidently been an issue under Ten Hag, and fans feel United have not been clinical enough. Will Gakpo be the one persuaded to add depth to the Red Devils' attacking line? It remains to be seen. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.